Long before it was common to talk about leadership in the church, I knew in my gut that a high-challenge, vision-filled experience for Christian leaders was desperately needed. Now, 20 years later, the stage has been set for an unprecedented global movement impacting 190,000 leaders in 105 countries all around the world. What makes the Global Leadership Summit one of the most unique experiences of its kind in all the world is its steadfast commitment to challenging everybody to step up and embrace the critical role that God has assigned to them. Let me introduce you to this year's powerful lineup of summit speakers. In my own life, God has taught me crucial leadership lessons through the speakers who have provoked me or exposed areas that I needed to grow in as a leader. I wouldn't be who I am today apart from the summit's influence in my life. There's nothing quite like being in an environment of like-minded women and men learning from one another about how to be the best leaders we can be in our God-given roles. Your team, too, can benefit greatly from experiencing the summit together. Very excited for everyone to hear Jeffrey Immelt. He's the current CEO of General Electric. He took over right after 9/11, one of the most difficult times in corporate history. And since then, he's done a fantastic job leading that company. He's been named one of the world's best CEOs 3 times by Barron's Magazine. Another faculty member that I'm really anxious for the summit crowd to meet is Wilfredo de Jesus, pastor of New Life Covenant Church. When he took over, it had about 200 people. It has over 17,000 people today. He's one of Time Magazine's 100 most influential people. I'm eager for all of you to hear Susan Cain. She's the award-winning New York Times best-selling author. She wrote a book called Quiet, The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking. It's named the best book of the year by Fast Company. Almost 8 million viewers saw her TED Talk. It was incredible. One of the consistent features of the Leadership Summit is our promise to not just inspire you, but to also deliver intellectually rigorous content that's application-focused.
One of the most influential Christian leaders in India, Dr. Ivan Satyavrata is an instrument of change, bringing hope to his nation. Pastoring a leading-edge church in Kolkata and providing direction to some of the most strategic ministries in India, his impact is powerfully felt in India's most important cities.
So that's an inside look at some of this year's faculty. I have the opportunity to teach the opening session again this year. The full lineup includes Jeffrey Immelt, President and CEO of General Electric; Susan Cain, best-selling author of Quiet, The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking; Wilfredo de Jesus, pastor of New Life Covenant Church and one of Time Magazine's 100 most influential people; Patrick Lencioni, best-selling business author and founder of the Table Group; Carly Fiorina, former CEO of Hewlett-Packard and chairman of Good 360; Ivan Satyavrata, senior pastor of the Assembly of God Church in Calcutta, India; Brian Loritz, founding and senior pastor of Fellowship Memphis Church; Joseph Grenny, best-selling author and social scientist for business performance; Alan Catherine Kajina, Commissioner General of the Uganda Revenue Authority; Louis Giglio, pastor of Passion City Church and founder of the Passion Movement; Don Flo, chairman and CEO of Flo Companies. Leadership is about influence, and each of us has a responsibility to steward our influence well. Do whatever it takes to invest in your own leadership. Your church, your community, your family, and our world need you to lead well. The stage is set. See you at the summit.